Today we are going to discuss about the post-processing in 3D printing. Compared to the traditional manufacturing process, the main complicated system is the post-processing. So, in existing manufacturing process, if your product has to be carried out, if your product has to be manufactured, it has to be go through, it has to be flow through from raw material to the end customer. About the 10 to 15 step of process has to be carried out. But in additive manufacturing, we are going to explain about how the product has to be carried out with the limited stages of process. So, for producing a product using an injection molding method, the product has to be carried out the raw material confirmation, raw material validation, and also the injection molding machine. It has to be carried out in the tool, die, and also the material pre-processing also has to be taken out, and also post-processing. When compared to these stages, additive manufacturing process only the printing process. Before printing, it has to be carried out in slicing process, and before slicing, it has to be carried out in design. No need of producing any tools or dies in this case of additive manufacturing method. So, while talking about post-processing in 3D printing, after a product has to be printed out, after a product has to be developed by using additive manufacturing technology, it has to be carried over for post-processing. This is a similar process in which the stages has to be carried out in several technology, in several methods. So, the main function of the post-processing is to improve the strength, is to develop the aesthetics, and also it has to be remove the extra material available in the product, which is nothing but the support structure. In the current industry sector, in R&D cells, everywhere the implementation of additive manufacturing for the mass production is only based on the material removal. This is the main drawback through which the additive manufacturing could not be able to flow through in mass production. So, in every manufacturing technology, several stages of post-processing has to be carried out. First, we are going to explain about the FDM process. FDM is nothing but fused deposition molding through which polymer or plastic-based component has to be manufactured. So, in FDM, first the process will be cleaning. While the product has printed out, it has to be taken out from the print head, and the support structure has to be removed by using standard sandpaper method. So, in order to reduce the improper structure of the product, sandpaper is the main tool used in FDM. So, the removal of support structure can be carried out by using this sandpaper, and also surface finish can be capable. So, in FDM, this set of process has to be carried out by using removal of support structure. This is nothing but the post-processing techniques in fused deposition molding. The second will be curing. Curing is nothing but heating of product through which the only support structure or low tensile material has to be removed. In SLA, selective laser stereolithography apparatus, where the liquid polymer has to be converted into a solid polymer to form a complicated structure. This is mainly used for developing a jewelry die or jewelry casting, for producing any jewelry component for the huge complicated structure with high quality of surface finish. So, curing is the main application through which the post-processing techniques can be followed using in stereolithography apparatus. So, then the surface finishing and also painting and priming. These two processes has to be carried out only in SLS and SLM, where SLS and SLM is the metal printing based technology through which the laser will be cured. The laser will be cured powder material through which the product has to be enhanced. So, while coming to the SLS and the SLM, the surface finishing and the painting process has to be carried out, because while talking about the FDM, only less tensile material, less amount of product has to be available in the support structure. But in SLS and SLM, huge amount of material, huge amount of powder will be holded as the support structure. So, in SLS and SLM, the surface finishing has to be carried out in a separate grinding process, and also the painting or priming. Painting is nothing but we already know about. If any structure or coloring structure has to be carried out, if any color symptom has to be carried out for an aesthetic look, should be done in the metal product. So on the other hand, priming is the process through which the upper layer of the metal powder has to be removed. So this is nothing but priming. And also coming for the heat treatment. While we are talking about heat treatment process, it is applied in direct energy deposition. In direct energy deposition, same the metal powder will be fed out along with the laser part. So for heat treatment, the unwanted material, unsupported material can be able to easily remove. So these are the main post-processing techniques through which the 3D printing industry is running out. If we try to reduce these post-processing techniques in additive manufacturing technology, it is the most welcoming the stages in mass production area. Thank you.